Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson with a look at our forecast. Hey, Mike.
Hi, Jason. I just worked on the grasshopper issue earlier today in my garden. Man, they just have wiped it out. Let me show you what's happening around the area. We have scattered light showers and thunderstorms. These do not amount to very much. Had a couple of warnings earlier to the south of us down toward the Springs, but right now nothing going on. Very light in the Denver area. May see a little bit more into the evening hours. They're moving from northwest to southeast, so if you're seeing those darker clouds off to the northwest of you, that's coming your way. We'll call it scattered storms. 72 at 7 p.m., 68 by 11 p.m. And the weather headlines, scattered evening storms. It turns cooler over the weekend with a chance of storms each day. And after last week's severe heat, it's going to be a lovely break for a few days from that really hot weather. We still did hit 90 today after starting at 55. 100 is the record 2 years ago. The average is at 91. And you can see the cloudy skies in the Denver area. Our carbon dioxide level continues to increase up to 422.77 parts per million. Right now it's 86 at the airport, 83 downtown with rising pressure and winds from the northwest at 22 miles per hour. So here's the map across the country. Scattered storms around here for now. There's a cold front to the north of us. That's going to slip in there tomorrow and bring us cooler weather into the weekend. Storm sign will be done by midnight. It's partly cloudy by morning with morning low temperature 60 in Denver, 71 out west at Grand Junction, 50s up at Laramie and Cheyenne by early in the day. Mainly around 60 in the metro, mostly 50s and partly cloudy in the mountains. By afternoon, that front's going to start to be sliding southward. Some storms develop. I don't think a lot of severe weather, but there'll be some scattered storms throughout the afternoon. The temperatures still warm, maybe not quite as high as today with that front coming through in the afternoon. 70s in the mountains. Still some mid-90s ahead of the front over southeastern Colorado, and that's where the stronger storms are likely to be. Now, that front slips southward. Each day through the weekend, we'll have some scattered storms. I think a better chance on Sunday, hot, humid to the southeast, hot, dry to the west. And then next week, the hot weather will start to come back, but at least through Monday, a chance of some storms each day. Scattered storms tomorrow at 88. We'll see a slight chance of some severe weather, mainly north and east of the Denver area, especially over Nebraska on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, cooler, low to mid-80s, storms likely. Monday, still some scattered storms, and then temperatures start to ramp up again back to the low to mid-90s next Wednesday and Thursday.